British films were total rubbish, shocking. As a matter of fact, considering you are in the film business, what is a B film? You can't give me the correct answer. No. And most cinema owners would tell you what a B film is. It's not the second feature film, it's a bloody British film. They just never get off the ground. I mean, you can see Gary Cooper on the cinema one week, and then the following week, you had James Mason in Odd Man Out. Whoa. You couldn't do it.
There was a great lessening of major work going on in the country. The television that had come in and the whole way cinema audiences were changing meant that the films that were being made in England actually were getting less and less and less.
You think of them kind of as being kind of black and white, stiff upper lip films as opposed to the more adventurous, you know, Technicolor American films that we used to get over them. And we used to love, you know, as soon as it came up that it was in Technicolor, then you go, wow, I'm going to enjoy this simply because it's colours.
What caused the demise of the cinema? It was the British quota system. Every cinema had to play a third of their product as British quota.
Because it was a thing called British Eady, British Quota, cinemas had, for every film they made, they got £1 back for the producers to encourage production.
You'd have a job to get your British quota in here.
And what would have prevented me from doing that?
Because there was barring clause from the film renters. It would say in black and white you could not play a film till the circuits had finished with it. For instance, From Russia with Love would have played the Odeon New Street for at least 4 weeks. On the poor independents wouldn't have a sniff at that. The film companies didn't know whether to make war films. They didn't know what films to make. That was a problem. Because the audiences went down, they did not know what films to make at all. So, okay, they started making sex films and they took off. They did well.
In the early days, they had to go under the health, naturist angle. Although there was a barring system on the major area for, well, you can't show this film in this area because of, it didn't really affect so much these cinemas because they were specialist houses with a specialist audience.
You'd see it advertised as you went past. You know, there'd be a board that said, shall we say, Scandinavian lovelies in the snow and weird titles like that.
And it was the title that sold. This was the key. It was the title and the tagline. And what was actually on screen didn't really matter. The censors didn't worry too much because they were specialist cinemas. And so they operated in this, not exactly underground, but a little twilight existence outside the mainstream.
You see, it's described in the history books as showing Continental films. Is that a euphemism for sex films?
That is it. That is, yeah, Continental films, yeah.
Continental films meant sex films,
yeah,
basically.
it was known as a sex house, that was it.
It was, and that was its main thing?
Well, that was its main thing, yeah. Because...
About when was that? What year? What sort of years are we talking?
Well, more or less when the newsreel was finished.